Alright, so by now you've probably known, or you've probably wondered, that 0 factorial is 1. Right? 0 factorial is always 1. There's no exceptions. Now, what is a factorial? Well, a factorial is like, let's say we have a 3 factorial. That's just 3 times 2 times 1. So you probably already know what factorials are because we've done so many videos on counting, combinatorics, and permutations. Now this video is linked to permutations. When someone says 3 factorial, when we talk about in terms of permutations, we could say how many ways are there to arrange 3 objects on a table. And we've done this problem before. How many ways are there to arrange 3 objects on a table? Well, it's 3 factorial is the answer. Now let's look at 0 factorial. How many ways are there to arrange 0 objects on a table? Well, there's only one way to arrange 0 objects on a table. But how does this make sense? Like, why is 0 factorial 1? Because obviously 0 times negative 1, which is 1 minus 0, or 0 minus 1, is not 1. Now, let's think of it this way. 3 factorial. What is 3 factorial? How can we write 3 factorial? 3 factorial can be written as 3 factorial divided by something. And this can be written as 3 factorial divided by 1. 0 factorial can be written as 0 factorial divided by 1. But the thing is, this doesn't help because we already know that 0 factorial is 1. So that won't really help us. Now, 3 factorial can also be written as 4 factorial divided by 4. And here's how. 4 times 3 times 2 is 4 factorial. We don't need to include the 1 because anything times 1 is just that number. If we divide it by 4, it cancels out the 4. So we're just left with 3 factorial. That's how this works. And the same goes for 0 factorial. 0 factorial can be expressed as 1 factorial over 1. Now, what is 1 factorial over 1? 1 factorial is 1. 1 divided by 1 is 1. So just to recap, let's erase all of them. 0 factorial is 1 factorial divided by 1, which is 1 over 1, which is 1. That's why 0 factorial is 1. And we can say the same thing for 1 factorial. 1 factorial is obviously 1, but why is it 1? It's 2 factorial over 2. 2 factorial is 2. 2 over 2 is 1. 2 factorial. 3 factorial over 3. 3 times 2 times 1 over 3. 3's cancel out, you get 2. And that's how the whole factorial thing works. And we can also think of it in terms of permutations. How many ways can we arrange one object? Let's say this is our one object. We can only arrange it one way. 0 objects. Let's think of this 0 objects. So there's only one way because 0 objects, they don't exist. So it's only one way. So that's why 0 factorial is 1. Hopefully this video was helpful. And yeah.